Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Handlebar Club.
You've had a look at that yet? No.
For my sins, I'm the president of the Handlebar Club.
My name is Hans Hamrin and I'm president of the Swedish club.
I've worked the last 20 years as a police officer for the City County of San Francisco.
Grow moustaches, I wax moustaches, I drink.
I have ultra strong.
Another one? One more for that. Where's this line for it? Fantastic. Yeah.
The Handlebar Club was founded in 1947 by Jimmy Edwards, who was a comedian. He was well known at that time. Sadly, he's no longer with us. And it was mainly, the initial membership was mainly people who'd been in the Air Force, because during the war, it was a thing in the Air Force to grow a moustache. And after the war, a lot of people shaved them off, and he formed the club with the idea of preserving the tradition. Well, we've come down to Arundel this year for our annual general meeting. We meet in different places each year, but the general idea is we're going for a walk around the place in the morning. We were going on a boat trip in the afternoon, but sadly, it's not funny, is it? But sadly, the chap who ran the boats died. I started to grow the moustache when I was a student, and as you can guess, that was a long time ago, like 1960. At the time, I don't know if it still is the tradition among students to grow beards, but anyway, everyone was growing a beard, and I decided I didn't want to grow a beard. I wanted to be different. I was going to grow a moustache instead. And over the years, all my friends' beards disappeared long, long ago, but the moustache sort of grew and grew and got bigger and longer, and it grows on you.
So, Mike, I'll be down in the lounge, all right?
Okay, yeah. Don't get knocked out.
What we're going to be doing is going down to the river, walking along, having a look at the Arundel's history as a port, talking about the castle a little bit, going through the old town, up, and then start going up the hill, at which point anybody can leave if they want.
I was the organizer of the World Championship for Beards and Moustaches in 1999 in Ystad in South Sweden. An amazing event. With a number of people coming up. We were about 120 contestants in the championship from all over the world. You know, I go to a competition now, I don't care if I compete or not, I go there to meet the people. But if you don't have the competition, not many people will come. So you have to have the competition to get people to come to get together. We need to drink beer to get the vitamin B, because vitamin B helps the hair to grow. So there's only one reason to drink beer, it's a medical reason. I like the pipe because it tastes good, but still, of course, there's something together with the image. So at the competitions, not only the beard, but the thing all together. So if you have a very, very big man with a very small moustache, it doesn't look very well.
Yeah, I've had this mustache for about 18 years on the police force, and they said they promoted a woman to a high-level rank who didn't like my mustache. And one day I go into work, and she ordered my captain to order me to cut it off. And the way it works in the States is, if you disobey the order of a commanding officer, they can fire you or bring you up on charges for insubordination. So I quickly called my Bailey, and he got a court order or restraining order ordering me not to obey their order. So I got the court to tell me not to obey the order, so that protected me. And they were like blown away by it. But they litigated and tossed around in court for about a year and a half and spent over $250,000 in legal fees trying to force me to cut it off. And I wouldn't have had a problem, but the rule said mustaches should not extend below a line horizontal with the mouth. And mine went up and around, and there was nothing wrong with that. So it didn't break the rules, and I maintained the mustache. There was a time when they had the Rodney King incident where these white cops beat these black people, and I requested to work in a black area, and normally there was a lot of anger and fear, or resentment towards the white police officers. And as a police officer, the one reason why I wanted to have it is my most valuable tool, more so than my gun, was my mustache. Because I would go into some really heated domestic fights and stuff in projects, and maybe women and stuff who unfortunately been beaten would smile. And they'd say, "Hey, I like your stash." And it was such a nice ice cutter. I'll tell you, in my career, I could have used my gun many times. I could have, in fact, I have several medals of valor for not shooting people in several incidents where my life was in danger, whereas one of these shoot, don't shoot situations where my life was a threat. I could have shot the subjects, but I was able to calm and quell it down so I didn't have to shoot it. Because I'm a big guy, too, my physical presence can be intimidating, but the mustache sort of softens it and makes me more of a real person, not so fearfully intimidating. And my mustache is the best thing I got.
In the way, and after I shut it in the car door, that was it.
Oh, yeah,
cut it down. You either got to do that or you're going to wind it up like Ted's.
Yeah, that's quite an impressive little
he winds it up.
twist he's got there.
Huh?
It's quite an impressive little twist he's got to it.
Absolutely. But I wouldn't want mine long and done like that. I mean, it's fun, but I'm a Toastmaster now, and it's got to look presentable, without being sort of looking silly. Although some people still say it looks silly.
And after that, to get up to the church, I have to say. So now's your chance to head off down that way. We've got another
15, I remember seeing Jimmy Edwards and a few of the old types on that programme, and I thought, oh, that looks jolly good fun, I'll join that one day. And then a couple of years ago I thought I'll grow a handlebar, and I did. And then a lady friend said to me, well, why don't you join that club that you were talking about? So I did, and it's been a roller coaster ever since. People do say, are you French or whatever, and pull at the moustache, so that's quite frustrating. Some woman the other day wrenched it really hard thinking it was a stick-on, and so I was tempted just to grab her certain parts of her anatomy, because it was damn rude of her to do that. Why the hell not, but she... For the next couple of years I'm making a film about the Handlebar Club myself, so Handlebar Heroes, much better than this one. And there might be the odd aspect in it where there'll be parts of the female anatomy chucked in, but the old boys don't know about that yet.
Very nice, I guess.
I particularly like the cheek on the left.
Michael, you've missed a lot of I like the cheeks on the right, actually. I think very good, the way they're bouncing.
Because you're sitting in the wrong position. Sitting here.
No, I should be, shouldn't I?
Oh, there's life in the old dog yet.
So I think they're getting a bit more mature now, so we are, and so it might be good if you can coax them to do a few of the old things they used to do, like drinking soup with straws or something like that. Grab one of us to Alf. Would you'll be up for this.
What?
Would you be all right if I pop that there?
Yeah.
Right. And we both drank a bit of beer with a straw. God, it's like the old tradition, isn't it? Okay.
Right.
That's enough. Marvellous. That's just a picnic. I love you.
Well, obviously it wasn't when I started growing it, but it's always been quite long. After I left the RAF it was about 12-13 inches, so big, and then it started to grow and grow and grow.
I mean, Michael, I mean, you know, he tries to be one of those, but he puts his superior airs on, you know, and all that, you know, I mean,
Quite
you know,
right.
coming from Brighton, of course, you know, I mean, very blah blah, you know.
Anyway, as you were saying, the personality of the moustache, as you see here, Alf's looks like a couple of testicles.
You rotten bastard, you. That's you out of the club.
Right. Bollocks.
Yes, I'll put that
Couple
down
of
as well.
bollocks.
Put that down to pretend the president. Yes,
Right,
what you call
God,
me.
right. Oh, it's on Raquel, right.
Right.
I even made a couple of films about moustaches back then, so I've always had a thing about moustaches. And my favourite film was The Omnipotence of a Wet Shave, about a barber's shop. That was a corker. Burnt down and the bloke died after I filmed it, so I added a bit of kudos.
Thing or just
Well, after that it became intentional. Yeah, because I thought, oh well. Someone had said to me, come on, you're just the person we want to join the Handlebar Club.
Trouble with unwinding it is putting the wretched thing back up again. Such a mess. Great. Okay. All part of the set.
Come on, Michael. Come on, Michael. Jeffrey. So tonight it'll be shampooed, wash out all the wax. During the day it gets a bit of preening. And there we are, the finished product. More or less, anyway.
that's brilliant. Thanks.
Okay. Glad you enjoyed it.